Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. So we're probably going to have some messages to check out on our terminal, and then we're going to want to check in with Miranda and Jacob. That is a story mission, so I don't know if it'll tick over our other characters or not. Blue Sun's activities traced. From Cerberus Command. We did a little due diligence on this Lieutenant Locke and his rendezvous with a Captain Voorhes. The coordinates we obtained as the last known location of the MSV Strontium Mule have been added to your galaxy map. It turns out that the Mule is carrying valuable cargo, including intel of a sensitive nature. We'd like you to track down the Strontium Mule and recover that cargo. Please pass the information to us, and you can keep any other items of value you may find. Do what you will with the Blue Suns, probably kill them. An important request, dear Sir or Madam. Having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of Prothean technology uncovered at Ilos. Believing these materials to be a hazardous danger, they were locked in quarantine. Even though the tests revealed that the fears were groundless, the quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for a permit to request a reclassification from the Cultural Ministry. Knowing of your interest in Prothean technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping the less than half for myself. As a Batarian, oh dear, I cannot engage in Council official activities, but if you transfer the 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange could be made in your name, enabling us to both profit from this happy accident. Please reply urgently with your credit transfer accounting information. Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to be doing that. Maybe everything in block capitals is spam. It could happen to you, from Elkos Male Roosing. A Drell lay in the ocean, dying from Keppel syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The Drell saw that the times he was alone were the hardest in his life. He asked the Enkindlers, "Why was this one abandoned?" The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly, "You were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water." The Drell awoke and found his Keppel syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow, and where their light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. Concerns regarding keepers from Chorban. I hope this address still works. I promised to send you intel on the keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See those scans you took? It turns out the keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of the material from Sauron's flagship Sovereign, they were made millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared, and it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Chorban. Absolutely, Chorban. You've pieced all that together yourself. That is all true. Dr. Archer's brother. From the Elusive Man. Shepard. I understand you've taken Dr. Archer's brother to Grissom Academy. I'm familiar with their work. It should be a good home for him. I don't condone Dr. Archer's actions, but they did provide a breakthrough we've been sorely lacking thus far. We'll likely never find another individual with David's unique talents. Though your decision is understandable, it has set our efforts to understand the Geth back several years. Sorry about the pimped out car driving past my house.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
What, are you fucking kidding me? No, that's just an old chat. Who are we gonna... Joker's a long way away. Jacob isn't.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
Like I said, if we don't upgrade the hull on this boat, people will die. I have some Alliance favors I can call in if you have the resources. Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
I kind of expected him to have ticked over, to be honest. Guess that means Miranda hasn't as well. Probably got loads of upgrades to buy.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Why don't you refresh my memory?
Personally led a team, created new version of genophage, released it onto Chunka, other colonies, restabilized Krogan population.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I doubt you wanted to give me a history lesson. What's going on?
Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Wait, they know the team behind this? That is bad.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Blood Pack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Yeah, we have to deal with this. I mean, Mordin is probably one of the best characters we've got. He pimps out the ship, he upgrades our weapons. There's no way we can risk the Blood Pack chasing us down.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Blood Pack.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Okay, let's go check in with Joker then.
I've got an appointment with Shaira in 3 months. I can't wait.
We're flying into the eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's... You won't understand unless you meet her.
You got a connection. I understand. Not in real life.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
Expand on that.
I assume everything is going well up here?
It was until the thing started questioning my every move. It won't let anything slide.
You were deliberately falsifying maintenance reports, Mr. Moreau.
Not falsifying, tweaking. I always round up on task times. It makes us look good when we come in under.
What is this, high school? Both of you, find something better to do with your time.
Of course, Shepard. It is a minor issue.
With a nuclear response.
Joker.
Shutting up now, Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I realised I could have taken Joker's side, but I mean, I don't really want to give my crew the okay to falsify reports to me. I mean, that'd be really, really bad. I guess that... Oh, I got upgrades. I didn't clear all the upgrades. Probably got some armor somewhere as well. I didn't even read that. I'm just assuming upgrades are all good. I mean, that sounds really good, whatever that is. It's massive. And it's got a picture of radiation on it, so we'll try that. I'm guessing that we're never going to get anything new out of Kasumi, really.
Hey, Shepard.
Yeah, I would be disappointed if I paid real money for those characters.
If we have time, I'd like to go to Ilium and relocate my sister's family.
I'll let you know, Miranda.
Of course, Commander.
Okay, so she's not going to address
Weren't you
the whole...
originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the Collectors right now.
Wow, you really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I couldn't take that. They creep the hell out of me.
I was saying something. Yeah, she's not going to tick over until we've done her side quests, which is probably a good reason to do the side quests next, I guess.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
What happened? How did Sidonus betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Yeah, sure, we've killed enough people. We can kill one more to keep Garrus happy.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
It sounds pretty easy. It sounds like a straightforward hit job. Still can't get to the VI and turn that off.
How may I help you, Commander?
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
She has a lot more content than the DLC characters.
Shepard, I need something to talk to you. I don't know.
I'm listening. What's the issue?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something with my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know.
Yeah, thanks for that.
See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Yeah, you can't do that on my fucking ship, you idiot.
I will not tolerate outbursts on my ship. Get a hold of yourself.
I'm trying. When we're moving, fighting, there's no problem. But here, my blood makes noise. It's screaming. I've got no past to lead me. The tank gave nothing about itching plates and losing control.
That was part of Okir's stuff, wasn't it? I don't think the ship AI is going to be very helpful. I don't really want him beating up my older woman. I think we will get a Krogan opinion.
Don't know if I can help, Grunt. Sounds like we need one of your kind to look into this.
Most off-world Krogan are warriors. Doctors don't leave the homeworld to Junka. I won't ask you to go there. I will control this.
We have actually already got a job on Tachanka.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them.
You should meet Grunt.
You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some super biotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't going to see it. I was wired up in a cell.
I don't think this is going to endear myself to Jack. I don't think she does like what she is, actually. I think although she acts like she hates everybody else, a lot of it is that she hates herself.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
Cerberus isn't different now. We just learned that from the other experiment we broke up a few days ago.
I'm gonna talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
I mean, I don't really... I don't know how this is going to go down with the elusive man. Maybe we should remind him that I'm an independent free thinker.
Attacking our allies is gonna derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
In that case, what's the point?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
And she's going to do it anyway, isn't she?
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
It wouldn't be the first Cerberus mission I've derailed, would it? And it won't be the last, I don't think, because I still don't particularly like Cerberus. We've been to port, let's go starboard.
Back for more?
Yep, you suck as a character. Not even, like, your character, but just the way you've been implemented. Like, in the game. As a part of the game, you suck. Wonder if we've got any new armours. There's mods you can get so you can colour them in more. I don't particularly think I have got any new armour. But we haven't really been to any new planets, have we? Not any planets where we can go shopping. It sounds like I've got loads of planets that we can go shopping in. I don't know how long this has been, but I've got plenty of reading to do, I think. Probably go check out any weapons that I haven't read and read them. And then we'll decide which of our side quests to go on. Thank you for watching. Come back for the next part of Mass Effect 2. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Goliath's orbit takes it near the system's mass relay, a useful event for drive core discharges and automated helium-3 refueling platforms. Unfortunately, its orbit is currently taking it away from the relay, and it will continue this inconvenience for the next 3 galactic standard years. Job is a 2-mooned habitable planet that is most well known for its mass extinction event. Thousands of years ago, Job was home to a primate-like spacefaring civilization, as well as abundant flora and fauna. However, this can only be deduced from time capsules put into the ground well outside habitation centres. All cities and detectable dwellings were targeted in a massive orbital bombardment that turned them into vapour. The resulting dust shroud killed all photosynthetic life and all fauna dependent upon it. Today, humans have recolonised the planet and are rapidly introducing their own species, beginning with cyanobacteria and heterotrophic bacteria to bring a suitable level of oxygen and nitrogen for respiration. Travel advisory. Atmospheric pressure at sea level on Job is double that of Earth. Visitors with upper respiratory infections, emphysema, cancer, or a history of thoracic surgery should consult their physician before landing on Job. A small gas giant, Mizraim is primarily hydrogen and methane around a rocky core. There is no remaining trace of civilization from Job on Mizraim itself, but debris orbiting the planet indicates that artificial satellites were once in place before being destroyed. Laban is a desert world, with sea upon sea of scorching hot iron oxide wearing away marbleized cliffs. Its atmosphere is thick and layered with significant levels of oxygen trapped under an upper helium layer. Initially, surveyors detected traces of iridium from orbit, only to find a surprising archaeological discovery. The iridium came from bunkers on the surface, blown apart by a Dreadnought-class weapon. The logical conclusion was that the civilization on Job had reached Laban, and its outposts here were destroyed to make their extermination complete. 2175AR2. Still formerly unnamed, this planet is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with 21 moon-sized objects. 2175A. Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. It is possible this is an as-yet unexplored garden world. Heavy ship armour, Solaris Armor Tech, Normandy Armor Upgrade. The Asari-made Solaris Armor Upgrade is attached to the ship's superstructure. This will help hold the ship together if hit by a blast powerful enough to penetrate its shields. Heavy Bone Weave, Skeletal Lattice, Cybernetic Upgrade. Shepard takes 50% less damage from melee attacks. By reinforcing the skeleton with a synthetic weave, bones can be made almost unbreakable. In the event of bone trauma, Medigel conduits allow for bone regeneration in a matter of days. Heavy Muscle Weave, Microfiber Weave, Cybernetic upgrade. Perforating the muscles with microfibers increases overall strength and decreases the potential for muscle damage from exertion. M920 Cane. The effectiveness and efficiency of Mass Effect-based weapon technology has rendered large-scale deployment of highly explosive weaponry all but obsolete in infantry weapons. Normandy scientists have prototyped a modified version of a traditional high-explosive round that is applied to a 25-gram slug. When accelerated to 5 kilometers a second, the round is devastating. Though a technically inaccurate label, this prototype weapon is nicknamed a nuke launcher, and its high explosive matrix generates an archetypal mushroom cloud on impact. Inflicts high damage with a large area of effect. Very effective against armor, shields, and barriers.
Asari-made Solaris armor can resist even the tremendous heat and kinetic energy of starship weapons. The armor is nearly unsurpassed in strength because its central material, carbon nanotube sheets woven with diamond chemical vapor deposition, are crushed by mass effect fields into super-dense layers able to withstand extreme temperatures. That process also compensates for diamond's brittleness. Diamond armor itself has two limiting disadvantages. First, while nanotubes and CVD diamond construction has become cheaper in recent years, it remains prohibitively expensive to coat starships or aircraft larger than fighters in Solaris material. Second, the armor must be attached to the ship's superstructure, so shockwaves from massive firepower can still destroy the metals beneath the armor itself. A popular misconception holds that the diamond composition of Solaris armor gives it its sparkle. In fact, atmospheric nitrogen impurities during the superhot forging process give the armor its metallic gray or yellow sheen.